Get it going. All summer, now it's time.
It feels so good to be back, and we're off to a flying start. Reynoldsburg and New Albany, they've played into double overtime the past 2 years. It almost happened again.
Turn this, boy!
Audrey?
I'm here at Grove City, where the Hilliard-Davidson Wildcats, led by senior running back Ryan Royer, are taking on the Greyhounds in Game 1 at Football Friday Night. Highlights coming up. Matt?
It's rivalry week at Buckeye Valley, where the Pacers are looking to spoil the Barons home opener. We've got the highlights coming up next on
Football Friday Night! Football Friday Night! Football Friday Night! Football Friday Night! Welcome to the season debut of Football Friday Night!
Welcome in. It's that magical night where everyone's on equal footing. Welcome to the season debut of Football Friday Night.
Exactly. Don't tell the bosses, but we blew out the budget this year, including a fancy new monitor you'll want to see. Let's just get to it.
Well, first up, Reynoldsburg. The Raiders and New Albany the past 2 years played into 2 overtimes. They almost did it again tonight. J.J. Cooper makes a big special teams play for Reynoldsburg. He recovers that block punt for the Raiders, sets him up. Nathan Barco, the quarterback, to Marshawn Rice. And Marshawn stopped just short of the goal line. They'd score right after that. It's tied at 14. Raiders coach Buddy White's nephew is Victor White. New Albany's outstanding running back heads to 300 yards rushing in the game. He scores there, but the Raiders outpoint him. They go deep again. Cooper this time, he grabs it, nearly sets it up. He gets in there almost. Another score coming soon. The Raiders, they win it 35-28 in regulation this time.
Gahanna playing without head coach Bruce Ward the first 2 weeks. They open with Westerville Central. Second half, it's a tie game, but the Lions roar to life. Alex Meck steps in for the interception, sets Gahanna up for this run. Watch this. Mike Lowry to 5'7", Khalil Strouder. And watch Khalil start right and come left, way back left. He's headed for the corner, and the Lions roll from there, 39-10.
Right, we're a little pumped up tonight. We apologize. Another strong opener. Davidson on the road at Grove City. The Wildcats, known for their strong defense, they show it here. Hunter Watts draws back, heaves it. Jesse Weimert intercepts it. Offense could not convert there, but later in the second quarter, the Greyhounds up 3-0. Here comes Ryan Royer. They're back. You saw him a year ago, and he's back for more. 7-3 Davidson, and they'd expand from there. Wildcats with a W in Week 1, 26-10.
Walnut Ridge could be a playoff team this year, but a tough opener at Bishop Watterson. Urban Meyer attending to watch his son play in the fourth quarter. Watterson up 3-0, but the ball is fumbled and scooped up by Corin Knights, who scores 6-3. Then the Scots going for 2. Justin Vance in the end zone for 2. 8-3 the final. Scots knock off Watterson.
Could be a big year for Westerville South. We'll see. Very talented Wildcats team, but they open against Scioto. Second quarter, Scioto's no joke. They're up 14-0 until Max Barber hits Dominique Long, future Michigan State Spartan. Beautiful pitch and catch, 43 yards. Cats down 14-8 after the 2-point conversion. Third quarter, watch this. This is Jalen Gill, another one of the best players in Central Ohio. Weaving, bobbing, but guess what? South does not score on this drive. Scioto, solid play both ways, and they earn it. They take down Westerville South 24-15.
Bob Jacoby making his coaching return to the CCL, leading St. Charles in their opener against Upper Arlington. Quarterback Riley Cooper of UA finds Will Robbins, takes it in the end zone for UA touchdown in the third quarter. Kevin Leary from St. Charles somehow manages to find his way out of the pile.
Oh, wow.
And he keeps going until he is knocked out of bounds. 26-14, Golden Bears win it and go to 1-0 on the season.
And a great opening matchup here. Olentangy and Darby, their first ever meeting. Hard to believe. Crowd, they're a little enthused. And the Panthers started off with a handoff to Tony Santos. That's a good idea because they're on the board. The Braves then answer back second quarter. Connor Hagg lets it fly. Caden Kaiser grabs that Olentangy touchdown. The Braves had to rally in the second half, but look at that score. 31-10, they win it.
Perhaps the biggest game in the state tonight happened in Toledo, where Hartley and Toledo Central Catholic clashed. Two of the state's best programs, Jake Ruby to Jaden Manley. Touchdown for the Hawks, but they were facing one of the state's best players, Michael Warren. Michael Warden here. Here we go. Yep, 3-yard touchdown run. TCC scores late and hands Hartley a tough loss, 31-28.
All right, now we take a moment to breathe, and we welcome in the new member of the FFN team, the great Matt Edwards. He's on the other side of the studio. Going to spend time each week using our fancy new touchscreen technology to get a unique look at Football Friday Night. Hey, Matt.
Hey guys, it's great to be a part of the team. It's like we're doing this show in the future. Check this thing out. We are going to use this fancy touchscreen to show you all the great aspects of football, like tiptoeing down the sidelines, one of my favorite things. Another favorite thing, seeing the football go off of your hands into the air and then back into the hands to make the same catch, but for a better highlight. We'll be right in the middle of the action all season long, even in the students sections where you never know who you just might find. Tonight, Donald Trump was in the Hayes student.
Wow, that's
Still
a big
trying
hit.
to confirm if it was him. We're not completely certain. Scoreless in the second quarter. Quarterback Ben Spalding on the play fake. Keeps it himself, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeye Valley up 6-0. PAT was no good. Same score in the second quarter. This one took a while to get going. Hayes quarterback Cullen Moore says, I can do that too. Also goes right. Barrels into the end zone. Hayes knocks off their rival tonight, 20-13. Let's head down the road to Olentangy. Orange, the Wolves of Kilbourne in the house to kick off 2016. Wolves up 14-7. Second quarter. Zach Harrison, get to know him. 6'6" sophomore, picking fruit. Quarterback J.D. Dayhuff putting the ball where it needed to be. We're tied at 14. Bobby Elliott taking the draw for Orange, 68 yards, and it looks like they're going to pull away here, but Kilbourne brushes it off. We end up in overtime where the Wolves win it 29-28. Central Crossing visiting Pick North tonight. Our cameras just arrived when Panthers QB Jimmy Wyrick, deep in Central Crossing's end zone, launches to Ty Wiley, and he is off to the races for 6. The Panthers not letting up. Derek Williamson picked by Roderick Osby. North capitalizes on the TD run. Q Davis on the pick. Pick North all over the place tonight. They top Central Crossing 41-13. Jared
Well
Smalley.
done, sir. When we return, we are playing rapid fire football. 4 games still to cover in the shotgun formation. More surprises, too. It's all ahead on Football Friday Night. It is time for the return of my favorite segment, the shotgun formation. 4 games, 90 seconds, we go fast.
We'll start with another OCC matchup. We'll start with a great finish between Westerville North and Groveport. 1:06 to go. Warriors down in the fourth. Greg Sahi runs it 10 yards down to the 1-yard line. Then with under 40 seconds to go, Sahi runs it in from a yard out to put North up 24-21. Groveport with one last chance, but it's Warriors' J.J. Harvey with the sack, and the student section runs out onto the field.
Hey.
Westerville North pulls it out at home, 24-21.
All right, already a party. Watkins Memorial at Whetstone. Here is Caleb Morris for the good. That's a nice fake, and he's untouched for 6. All right, here's a rough one for Caleb Morris. Under pressure, gets picked off in the red zone. Whetstone's Ibrahim Cisse. He's thinking pick 6. Can't get by the last defender. Whetstone's fans thinking they're going to win this one. And they might be right before the half. Jack Staggs to Jeremy Williams, fights off the tackle, it's touchdown, and that's what wins it for the Braves. They get it done 9-6.
Bloom Carroll and Highland meeting at home of the Dogs. Fighting Scots Brock Vele almost loses the ball, but after the quarter change runs into the end zone untouched. But the Bulldogs answer right back as quarterback Justin Harvey hits wide receiver Jacob Peters for a few-yard gain. This sets up a TD run for Bloom Carroll's Nick Pash. As the Scots into the end zone, Bloom Carroll wins it 31-21.
All right, Northland cheerleaders ready for another season of Football Friday Night. They're holding the sign appropriately, taking on Independence. First quarter, Northland quarterback Michael White is looking for Rico Robinson on the screen. Watch this. Sit down! 60 yards to the house. Phenomenal fake. 6-0 Vikings after the missed extra point. Then it's Northland's Michael Williams on the sack of Delarion McCarroll. Later in the first, the Vikings would strike again. Elijah Burton gets to the 10, and he gets to the 5, and he's in there. And Northland wins it 38-24.
And we return. You've seen ample football, but what was the best? The play of the night is next.